Good morning and welcome to this video, and the first thing you might notice is that I'm completely alone. No Rasmus in sight, only one twin in this video, and it's going to be that way for the next month of videos that we'll be putting out because me and Rasmus are not going to be together for the next month. I'm in Toronto right now, then I go to New Jersey for a week. Rasmus is in Germany, then he goes to Hawaii for 2 weeks, and then we're going to meet up together in Cancun on September 12th. But until then, gonna be doing these videos solo, but this is the video that I'm super excited to be filming. I just spent the last hour preparing for this. It's a full income report, expense report, profit report on our course, Audiobook Income Academy 2.0. It's the first month since we relaunched it, so if you're curious to see how much money that's making us, you're gonna wanna watch this entire video to the end because the real juicy stuff is at the end. And looking at the numbers here and making that like a ballpark range, ballpark figure for what it makes us, what this business makes us every month would be very inaccurate because it goes up, it goes down, and you'll see why the following month, August, is a lot more than what you see in this video, and previous months have been a lot less. So it goes up and down. So it would not be fair to assume this is our income with the course every month, but this is what it was for July 2019. So I'm gonna put the camera down, go into the webcam. So this is the spreadsheet that I created. And like I said, it took me about an hour to put together, went through all the numbers, everything in ClickFunnels, Teachable, Stripe, PayPal, my online banking, all the numbers that are important are in this spreadsheet. So let's get right into it. Audiobook Income Academy 2.0 Income Report July 2019. Let's do this. So first, let's look at sales. Sales we made through Teachable were 5. Sales we made through ClickFunnels were 21. For people that don't know, our course is $9.97. So you can make not that many course sales. You can make one a day, and that's $30,000 in revenue. But yes, we have 2 different sales pages. The course is hosted on Teachable, the funnel hosted on ClickFunnels, so you could purchase through both platforms, but that's the split up. So total sales were 26, and 4 of them were payment plans. Payment plan is $397 over 3 months. Payment plans actually suck because the people who purchase payment plans are the worst kind of customers. You'll see once I get to refunds, 3 out of the 4 people who purchase on a payment plan refunded, and only 1 out of the other 21 people who purchase in full refunded. So you get super shitty customers who purchase payment plans. So maybe we'll remove that, maybe we won't. And also the $397 over 3 months, very, very, very rarely do they pay all 3 months. So if they don't refund simply just the next month, they don't have enough money in their bank account. So I hate payment plans, they suck. Moving on, so the revenue from Teachable was $4,676. Revenue from ClickFunnels, $18,000. Total revenue in July from the course, $23,213.34. So everyone would say we made $23,000 from our course business, but that's not at all the case. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about when we get into the expenses. But yeah, that's the cool flashy number, and $23,000 isn't even anything crazy, especially not for a course. You could easily make 100, 200, 3. You can make realistically $500,000 up to $1 million a month with a course. $23,000 is pennies in the grand scheme of things. Also, with the trajectory that we're on, we're gonna see a lot bigger numbers in the near future. And like the people that I like to pick on is the dropshippers who say like, I made $1 million a month, I made $1 million last year. That would be strictly revenue. And dropshippers of all people have super low profit margins, so they could make $1 million in a month, but in reality, they could have made a few $1,000s profit. They might even have lost money. Okay, so keep that in mind. A course business, a informational digital product business, is one of the businesses with the highest profit margins because there's no product to manufacture, there's no shipping, there's no any of that. So the profit margins on the course itself on a $9.97 sale, the only thing you lose in that is fees from PayPal, from Stripe, from Teachable, and in the end it's like $970. So that's like 98% profit margin, while with a dropshipping business it could be like 10, 20, 30%. So keep that in mind. But the profit that we made on this 23,000 is very far from 98%, and you'll see why. Before I move on to the expenses, let me just do a quick fact check on this revenue to show you that it's real, because I'm sure some people want that, which is completely okay. People who don't show you their actual Stripe accounts, you should question. So let me just do that real quick. $23,000 revenue. Log into the Stripe. Let's go down here, July 1st to July 31st, $20,000 in gross volume, and we had 23,000 revenue, so we probably had about 3 course sales through PayPal. So that's how all those numbers add up. And actually, just to show you that like this income is not consistent, we can do month to date so far. Today is, what is today? August 16th, and we are already at $16,000 in gross volume. So August income for the course is going to be significantly more, considering we're halfway through the month and we almost reached the $20,000 number from last month. But yeah, that's that. Let's get back into the spreadsheet. So let's move on to the expenses. Now this is where this is the fun part of the video. I think this is very interesting to look at because it's the stuff that nobody talks about. So first off, the first expenses we'll be looking at is the direct costs. So direct costs, at least that's what I'm calling it, are the costs that are directly associated with creating or producing that $23,000 in revenue, okay? So first one was Teachable. Teachable is the course platform that we host AIA on, $97. ClickFunnels, which is where we have our webinar, sales page, the entire funnel on, $97. Active Campaign, $27 that we paid in full over a year, just divided that by 12. That is our email automation software. Then Shopify, $29. We actually use Shopify to host a merch store. A lot of people don't know this. We haven't really launched it yet, but we do have a merch store for Audiobook Income Academy t-shirts, and we simply have that not to like sell it to the public, but when you join AIA, you get a free AIA t-shirt included. So we have a Shopify store for that. Next we have, now it gets interesting. First one is Facebook ads, $932.67. Then Google ads, $2,094.85. A lot of it was me and Rasmus just fucking around. We were kind of just spending a bunch, testing things. And most of this was not actually spent on ads for the course, like towards the webinar, to the sales page and whatnot. Most of it was spent towards gaining subscribers, which is not directly associated with the course, but they're close enough because subscribers are the course. So I included it in there. So $2,000 in ad spend on Google. Next, we have the Grow Your Agency fee. So we actually have an ads agency running our ads, our Facebook ads, and our Google ads, which are also YouTube ads. And we paid them $2,823 per month. It's paid in British pounds. That's just the conversion, $2,800. But that's not all we pay them. We also pay them a 25% cut on the profit made on the ads that they ran. So they ran some ads, we ran a few ads, but all the course sales made through their ads, they take 25% of that, which came out to be $3,565. You can see the expenses are adding up right now. Next, we have the Link Busters fee. Link Busters is a service that we use, and what they do is they basically go all over the internet, Google, Reddit, everywhere, and they remove all pirated, black-hatted, copied, cheat, scam courses of our course on the internet. This is an extremely worthwhile investment because we've had a horrible problem with this. So people get into our course, they steal it, they sell it for $97 or whatever, even for free I've seen, and then people don't purchase through us, and we've lost well over $100,000 from this. So now we have a dedicated team working on this. So now if you go on Google, you can't really find many pirated versions of the course because every week they're taking them down. So great investments. Next, we have refunds. So of the 26 course sales that we made in July, 4 of them were refunded. 3 of those coming from payment plan people, which is why I say I hate payment plan people, because they just have an extremely high refund rate. And then there was one refund from a full paying person. That total comes out to $2,267. So total expenses, add all these together, $12,491.79. So that takes us to the gross profit, 23,000 subtracted by the 12,000 equals $10,721.55. That is the true profit made on the course when you take out all the expenses related to making that money. So this is the profit in the end, which, if you ask me, is quite low. Not like when you really look at profit numbers, they are way different than you think. But these were only the expenses used to generate the income. We had many more expenses not included in that number, but I'm going to look at that now. So all other business expenses in July was approximately $3,500. So that was things like, I didn't want to outline them exactly. That would have taken me hours, but it was things like flights, travel, Airbnb/rent, because in July we were in Croatia. We were living in an Airbnb. That was our rent. We were there for business, and the whole thing was written off by the business. And then courses, then softwares, books, an accountant, a bookkeeper, and our publishing manager, who we pay $400 a month, because some people have asked us about that. But all in all, the other business expenses were about $3,500. And then after that, we had to pay ourselves, which is actually a business expense. Remember, the income made here is not our income, it is the business's income. And for us to get the money, we have to pay ourselves. So we pay ourselves $5,000 each per quarter, give or take $100. It's about there. So that's $1,250 a month times 2. We each get paid $2,500. And what we try to do now, our goal is to simply live off of what we pay ourselves, that being the $5,000 every 4 months. That is the goal. But a lot of our living expenses are actually covered by the business, such as travel, rent. Our entire 7 months in Bali, our big Bali mansion, was all written off by the business, all paid for by the business. Once you subtract all of the other business expenses, the actual net profit. Now, gross profit is revenue minus the expenses used to make that money, which is what I would call the direct costs. And the net profit would be gross profit minus all the other expenses that aren't necessarily directly associated with the revenue, but is still spent by the business. So net profit for July was only $4,721. You can see how this number of 23,000 down to 4,000 can shrink very quickly. And then you also have to remember, this is not a one-man show. This is me and Ras's business that we share. So net profit per twin in the business was $2,360, and that is all before taxes. So that's basically everything. That is all of the numbers, income, revenue, profit, expenses of the course in July, Audiobook Income Academy 2.0. And honestly, I feel a little bit weird right now because Rasmus isn't here, and this video is probably a lot shorter than most of our other videos. I kind of just went through everything, and now the video's over. Now I end the video. There's no one to talk to. If Rasmus was here, there'd be a lot of back and forth. But let me take this camera now. But yeah, I don't know what else to say when I have no one to talk to. So this is what it's like filming a video on your own. Yeah, so if you watched this video, I was supposed to put that in the beginning. Like the video, please, can you like the video? I was supposed to go in the beginning. Most people don't watch to here. Fuck. Oh well. If you like the video, like it. Also drop a, magic emoji. Drop the Mac emoji. There's a Mac emoji. Drop that if you watch this video to the end. Leave a comment. What did you think? Well, just thoughts, whatever's in your brain. What's in your brain right now? Put it in the comment section down below. And that's the end of this video. Filming alone, I definitely need to get used to. This is definitely different. If I seem a little awkward, that's why. But gonna work on that. See you guys in the next video.